All right, guys, Captain C.A. Richardson here with Flats Class YouTube. Today, I've got Jim McGowan from Raymarine with me, and we're fresh out of ICAST. We did a little bit of stuff there that you saw in a previous video, but we're gonna show you something new with the Lighthouse charts here on my Axiom Pro in the boat. We're gonna talk a little bit about how you can group waypoints for a fishing log. This is a great tool for you guys to have, whether you group them in species or group them in zones the way that I do, because I fish like 5 or 6 different areas, so it's a lot easier for me to do it that way. But if you happen to fish one body of water, it might be better for you just to do it that way. And then we're going to talk a little bit about the brand new chart where you can actually see the new Lighthouse charts right here in my machine. So we're going to change the angle of the camera and get started right away. Stay tuned. This episode of Flats Class YouTube is brought to you by Aquatraction, your go-to solution for advanced marine flooring. I hope you learned a lot from the very first segment of our opportunity to sit down with Jim McGowan from Raymarine. Now we're going to talk a little bit about how you can use your Raymarine multifunctional device here as a fishing log. That's right, you can group your waypoints. It's something that's really cool for me because we're not taking our logbooks on the water. So if you're not going to take the logbook on the water, why not have the logbook in your electronics? That's right. So if you're someone in Charlotte Harbor or up in Destin or maybe in Venice, Louisiana, and you have a number of great fishing spots, it's nice to be able to group them. Hey, these are my trout spots, these are my redfish spots, these are my bass spots if you're in Louisiana. And the same thing goes for Florida. Hey, I've got some tarpon holes here, I've got some offshore stuff, some snapper fishing here, and you can group it by species. Now, because I fish, well, everywhere, I'm going to need stuff geographically designated. So in my little nature coast zone, I have like Ozello, Chassahowitzka, Wakasasa, Cedar Key, Swanee, and I list them that way for the local stuff. And then I also have waypoints for Louisiana. And when we go do shoots down in the Florida Keys, because I visit there quite often, I even have Keys spots there, so I know where to look based off the tides. But enough of me. Let's talk with Jim about how we're going to do this. All right, Jim, how are we going to do it?
All right, so what's pretty cool here is we have some powerful waypoint management tools built right into Axiom. So let's get right down to it and we'll show you how they work. So we're already in on the chart app. I'm just going to open the menu and I'm going to go to Waypoints, Routes, and Tracks. And in this case, we're going to go into CA's Waypoint Library. Now you can see here the way that it breaks them out. He's got 26 waypoints in here in total. We haven't put any in yet today, but he's got these other groups down below as he was talking about. So it's very easy to create waypoint groups to house your waypoints. It's just like on your computer, creating a folder to sort your pictures out or sort your video clips out. So if we want to create a new group, we literally just touch the button, new group.
Let's type in Louisiana. We'll just type in, we'll make Louisiana new group because I'm going there on Monday.
So Louisiana it is. We hit save, and now we've got a group all ready to go for Louisiana. As you are creating new waypoints on the system, let me just show you, for example, I'm going to exit out of here and I'm just going to put a waypoint in. We'll drop one right here, place a waypoint, and notice it uses Louisiana as the
because that's the last group
you were in. It's the last one we created, yep. So it drops it in by default. And so it's very easy too. If you needed to change it for some reason, you just, again, touch on a waypoint. You can go to edit, and we could put it into a different group. So obviously this one is not in Louisiana. We could put it into
put
whatever.
it in a Zello or something like that, and you're done.
Yep, there we go. Here we'll put it into a Zello. Now we change the group. There's some other things we can do here as well. So if you are into keeping things sorted visually, we also have a pretty big library of symbols. So we have, you know, fish with varying levels of stars. There's
average spot, good
colors,
spot, awesome
markers.
spot. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So there's all sorts of
some danger stuff here because there's plenty of rocks. I like the skull and crossbones one there.
Yeah,
That's
there you go.
Good one.
Yep. So it makes it very easy to sort them from a visual perspective. And if you're the type of person that likes to see all your waypoints on the chart, it can be helpful to have different colors or different symbols that mean things to you.
Absolutely, absolutely. That is very slick and very easy to do. And you can see how the Axiom Pro really is, with the new software that we've just introduced to my unit, it's going to make things a lot easier to stay organized. If you like what you're seeing here at Flats Class YouTube, give us a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, and please subscribe. We want all of you to tell your fishing buddies about us, because we're going to make all of you better anglers. Until next time, Captain C.A. Richardson signing off.